It's more than just a show for a lot of families. It's their reality. And blending families can be really tough. And in the end, it's often the kids that are hurt the most if it's not done well. Connecticut's Trevor Mullineaux is a blended family expert, marriage and family therapist, and author of the book, Blending Families, Merging Households with Kids 8 to 18. She joins me now. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you, Kerri, for having me.
We probably got the attention of a lot of people because this is something that is the reality for so many families. And I think, perhaps once you do it once, you kind of have it down, but not necessarily. There's not necessarily a rule book, is there?
Not really, and that's what I hope to do with the book, which is really give everybody a chance to see that there are some actionable things we can do to make a healthy blended family, and it really comes out of love and attachment and connection.
And you've done this not once but twice.
2 times. Yeah.
So you kind of know your stuff. Help out our viewers who are listening for some good advice here. First of all, why is this so difficult?
Because you have all these different families, some different values, different DNA, but that doesn't need to be a negative. You can always find positives in all of that and appreciate each other's differences. Just you have to be very open-minded and have a lot of patience and a good sense of humor.
What do you do if you're dealing with people who perhaps you have those qualities, but perhaps the people you're dealing with don't? How do you bridge that gap and start getting everyone to work together instead of at each other?
It's a great question, and you know what, I think it comes with the couple, first of all, is the strongest, and that's the foundation. And you really, when you remarry, and again, blending has come from losses. There's either a divorce or possibly a death. So you really want to do it right, and you want to do it carefully and with a lot of intention and with love.
Is communication the big thing here?
Huge, probably the biggest thing. I think that first thing. And the parents, it has to start with the parents first. The couple has to say, the 2 of us, we're going to have each other's backs. We're going to be king and queen of the house. We're going to really make our value system the important wraparound for this house. And the kids will all be, this is not a democracy, actually. It's interesting.
Well, and speaking of the kids, that's who loses out, right? If this doesn't go well, the kids are aware of more than we think they are, and they're sponges and they're watching.
Yes.
Should that be the big motivation here when you're thinking, I just can't even do this? But think of the kids.
Actually, I believe that if we do it right, it can be an incredibly healing way for all children. They can see you now in a relationship that's very positive and supportive and maybe more loving. So I actually think it's a good thing. It's just you have to be very aware that this is a transition for these kids and have a lot of empathy and take it slowly and ask for respect and kindness, maybe love down the road, but you just got to go slowly. It may maybe 7 years to blend.
Well, it's a really great book. It's called Blending Families, and if it's something you think would help you, check it out. Trevor, thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.
We'll have to have you back. There's certainly more to talk about, isn't there?